Welcome to another video. We're going to do some daily bill searching where we look through my pocket money to show you what to look for in your pocket. We look through some pocket money to see if we can find things that are worth more than face value, things that can be traded in to collectors, sold to collectors, or just simply added to your collection. Or in worst case, it's just worth the face value and it's still some good old-fashioned money. So let's get to it. Let's look at some bills, see what they're worth, talk about what to look for, and how to sell them. Hey, so what's going on, guys? As the intro said, let's get right to some bill searching. So we start off with a Series 2009 $1 bill. A little bit older series, 2013 is going to be the most common. And then they're slowly rolling out the 2017 bills, so we'll see those. I have a video I'm putting out later today. Well, it'll be out tomorrow, but I'm going to be doing it today. It's going to cover kind of why things are so slow rolling for the newer bills. But I digress. So we know that the F on here is for the Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta, Georgia. One thing that we look at first is going to be the condition of the bill. This one's not too bad. I mean, as you can see, it's a little creased up, a little folded up, but nothing too crazy if it is collectible. Next thing we're going to look at is going to be the serial numbers. One thing I like about this is that these are just fun. They're not collectible entirely in my way. I mean, I'll probably hold on to this one because I think it's fun. But I like that these serial numbers, you can in fact read them right side up and upside down. I know what you're saying, the 8 is not really like a symmetrical 8, so therefore doesn't really work entirely, but as you can see, I just think it's fun that serial numbers like this, if it was a lot more collectible, like if it was a trinary note or something, I would probably keep it a little bit more readily, but definitely cool. Nothing really crazy on the front there, but it is a cool bill, though. I'm going to collect it just because it is that, so, I mean, we'll set it aside. Next, we got a $5 bill. Like I said, Series 2013 is the more common one. So let me see if I can get a little bit closer with my camera here. There we go. So first thing to look at, let's see if the serial numbers have anything. 335-89013. Nothing crazy there. Nothing really changed over on the bill or surrounding the bill, other than the Secretary of Treasury changed over between 2009 and 2013. So that signature is different on newer bills, newer as in Series 2013. There's some differences, of course, on the new bills of 2017 due to some changes office-wise as well. We can see some heavy pressing on these little 05 annotations here on the left-hand side of the bill. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit so you can see that a little better. You can see how heavy pressed they are, but that's not really collectible. I would say if it's something that's pressed all the way through to the other side, then, great. This is a really good-looking $5 bill. The newer 5s I like a lot. I like what they've changed around, both graphically as well as anti-counterfeiting. They added some different features, such as they enhanced the constellation, which is called Urion, E-U-R-I-O-N, which is formulated here in the 5s on the top right corner of this $5 bill. Of course, there's some watermark stuff for anti-counterfeiting. You can see those by putting them up to the light. You can see that big 5 on the left there. Stuff like that. Nothing on that bill, though. Next bill, another $5 bill, Series 2013, so it's a good representation of what we just looked at. So we can kind of see some comparison here. A little bit better condition because it doesn't have those vertical folds in it, so if it was collectible, that would definitely enhance value on it. But it's got some rippling in it from being wet. You can see that across the nose of Lincoln here. Let me pull it closer to the camera for you, if I can grip it. Got these Mickey Mouse gloves on. No, they're actually relatively nice jeweler's gloves or just handling gloves. They're all cotton. It's not as necessary when you're talking about circulated bills, but if I were to come across something really valuable, I want to keep as little oils from my hands, translating over to the bill. So I bought these gloves. I don't know what brand they are. They're Like Turn, which I do like that brand, actually, now that I look at the brand, but we're going to be offering them on varietyairs.com/coinstore. So check it out if you need any coin supplies, or just go to the homepage and click on store. Nothing on that one. $10 bill. On 10s, Series number is going to be down on the left-hand side above that $10 annotation there. Same deal, nothing really crazy. The newer 10s, they changed the coloring of the bill as far as the ink they use. They also enhanced the graphics when they did the graphics change. This one's got a little bit of foreign stuff here. I'll show you that a little closer in the camera. Down to the bottom right above the 2 L's in dollar, bottom right of that torch. You can see some stray inking, but that looks like it's probably left over from a stamp that was done when there was a strap still on these 10s. Nothing crazy there. I don't see anything on the back. Nice beat up $1 bill, Series 2013, so you can see how quick things can diminish on bills. This one's been wet, it's been handled a lot. $1 bills, of course, have the lowest amount of lifespan in comparison to any other bill. So when you're talking 5s, 10s, 20s, 50s, 100s, generally as the higher denomination goes up, the longer the lifespan. Now, $2 bills are not really used, so I'd say that they would be up there with hundreds and stuff as far as bills that are going to have a long lifespan to them. A lot of people don't use $2 bills. I generally don't spend them as readily either. I do some bill searching videos with them, but I also use them in holiday cards and stuff. Kids seem to really enjoy getting $2 bills. You can buy uncirculated $2 bills via our eBay store or online on VarietyEars.com if you like unk bills. But otherwise, $2 bills are really fun. So, back to the bill searching then. We got a little bit of stray inking around different lettering, but for example, where it says Washington, D.C. above the 1, you can see some, well, if I can get it to stay straight, you can see some bleed over between the lettering. But unless it's basically obscuring a letter, not collectible in my opinion. Wouldn't be an ink error. This is sitting a little bit high on the margins on the back, but it's not enough to call home about. Unless this printing here is printed way up where the margin doesn't exist or it's almost non-existent, not collectible. Folded up, beat up, creased up, seized up. Definitely nothing really great about this $1 bill. Lots of ones in this stack, though. I mean, it is pocket money, so I mean, as you know, you probably have a lot more ones than anything else in your pocket as well as you run around and, you know, buy your Chick-fil-A sandwiches or whatever it is. Some foreign stuff here. Looks like coffee staining. It's in the form of a fingerprint, so somebody was, you know, putting junk all over this bill. I said it in a previous video, so I won't beat a dead horse, but on Series 2013 bills, if you've watched any of my videos, you know that the third digit over, so the 5 in this case, they're very consistent on having heavy inking. This is a good example of that. So if you notice, after my camera decides to refocus, how big that 5 is, how much bigger that 5 is. I've been seeing on Amazon and eBay, definitely during the holiday season, people are trying to rip people off by selling these as an over-ink error. That is not what it is. It's common amongst all of the 2013s, and it's so common, in fact, that I see less of them with over-inking than I do with it. So do not be scammed. Don't go spend 20 bucks on a $1 bill because it has an over-ink error. That is not a real error. So, you know, I'll probably just do a separate video to talk about that because I don't want people to be ripped off. Let's look at the back of the bill. And I mean, as you just go through the ones in this video alone that are 2013, like, boom, here's another one. Third digit over, 9, heavy inking, super common. So just don't be fooled by people out there that are trying to rip you off. I mean, you can buy from anybody but us if you want to. Just do some research before you buy stuff. We have a little bit of blurred ink over here on the stars above the Great Seal here. Been trying to find one of these for a while. This is a little bit harder to see. Let me see if I can get my camera to really zoom in on it. Let's see. There we go. So you can kind of see. It's hard to see in this camera. I'll try to take some closer video or pictures and put it on VarietyEars.com. But if you notice towards the bottom right of those stars, a little bit blurred. So I'm going to set that one aside to show you later online. Oh, sorry. Next bill, another 2013. This one does not have that over-inking, although it does have a little bit of an odometer serial number. What is an odometer, you say? You can see, just like your odometer clicks digits down, you can see how some digits, the rest of this after the 7, is sitting kind of low. It's the way that it rolls out when they print this into the bill. So it's in a rolling system that they print. I know it's not the technical term, but you get what I'm saying. And essentially they just kind of impress the numbers a little bit low. So this would be considered an odometer bill. So that's less collectible unless it's way off, but nothing really nuts there. Another 2009 from previously, we see that the changeover from Secretary of Treasury, the Treasurer of the United States signature here is going to be the same. Nothing really nuts about this bill on the front. Oops, sorry, picking up more than one bill. I'm still getting used to these gloves. I like them a lot though, but they're very comfortable and I like them, but just getting used to them. Nothing crazy on the back. Little bit older bill, 2006. So 2006 would mark the time period that other denominations were starting to get redesigned. The $1 bill is not one of those. But this is kind of older. You're not going to see 2006 bills, albeit these $1 bills look identical to the new ones. Nothing crazy on this either. Nothing on the back. Really beat up too, so we'll just kind of pop on by that one. This one's definitely got some coffee staining and stuff on it. You can see that really easily in the camera all down that side. It's been folded and it's gotten wet. You can tell from the discoloration. It was most likely in, you can tell when it's in blue jeans because there's literally blue on the bill where it's creased from being wet inside blue jeans. But you can tell this has been in a pants pocket or a skirt pocket or whatever. But it is what it is. Nothing on the back really, also really beat up. A lot better 2013 bill. This one's nice and clear, as you can see. It comes up a lot brighter in the camera because the colors are a lot more bright. Same deal, not so much on this top right serial number, but on the bottom left one here, we can see that the third digit over is also heavy inked, like I pointed out earlier. C is for Philadelphia. So if you notice across $1 bills, the lettering in the Federal Reserve Bank here, the C, is going to be transposed into the serial number. It indicates what Federal Reserve Bank is in correspondence with this bill. So that's just something about this. Very symmetrical on the back, printed appropriately. We don't see that stray inking here above the seal. Nothing there. Getting down there to the last couple of them. Nothing in the serial number. This one has a good, you can really see the threading in the paper here, which I like. So you can see that blue threading there. Kind of gives you an idea of how the paper is composed. It's made by Crane & Company. They've been doing our currency for quite some time, since basically the induction of modern day Federal Reserve notes. And last but not least, got some smudgel on it. Looks like Washington's got one eyeball because it's nice and rubbed off there. Nothing in the serial number, so no big wins today on serial numbers. Nothing crazy on the back of the bill. So let's look at what we did come across. Nothing major. Moderately collectible. We'll just call it a upside down bill. I'm gonna keep it in the collection. I like bills that you can read right side up and upside down. I think they're funky and fun. I'm gonna hold on to that one, although I don't think it's worth anything above face value. This one is got that extra inking on it, as we have talked about, so I won't go over that again. But on the back, I will take some really close photos above this seal. See if I can get the camera to do its thing. So I'll take some really closer photos above this seal, since my camera's not trying to work with me. Show you what I'm talking about and discuss in a little mini article on VarietyErrors.com. So check that out when you get a chance. Check out our coin store. Otherwise, let me know in the comments below what you think of our finds that you've come across. I'll try to answer what I can. Or join us on Facebook. We have over 10,000 members in our Facebook group, full of expertise on coins and currency. So come join the fun. I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for liking and subscribing, and have a wonderful day. Peace out.